Welcome back.
Anywhere you go, you belong. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Of course, we have our nice little interruptions of the fire alarm, so please ignore. We've got the bear. It's late, the lights are on. I've got the bear. It's 2:10 a.m. I should be sleeping, but I'm not because I can't. So, I'm just gonna talk. I just wanna talk about a couple things. Just get a little personal, just a little bit. I hope you can hear me okay. Like, I'm trying to talk loud enough so you can hear, but also not too loud because I have neighbors and my window's open and it's 2 in the morning. It's the it.b.melanin channel, and you can join the Melly gang by hitting that subscribe button down there and hitting that little bell so you know whenever you can see my face again, because who wouldn't want to see my face at this point? Like, why not? I mean, I would understand if you didn't, honestly. I genuinely would. But also, at the same time, in conjunction to, as well as that statement, altogether in its entirety, please come back. Come back. Just let me just reel you back in. I have a little glass of wine with me. Doubt I'll even finish it because I'm tired. But then again, I just might. We'll see how the conversation goes. To start off, how are you guys feeling? Like, how are y'all? I know it's been, as far as where I am, it's been raining a lot recently, and I know that like this on and off weather, it affects a lot of people. Me personally, I loved the rain. Like, it was great. I quite enjoyed it, actually. But first thing I want to start off talking about is, okay, so I don't really care or don't really pay attention to the little dramas that goes on in the YouTube universe, but I did see this one video that I ran across, and it was about Kayla Nicole and how she had posted a picture of herself, her post baby body, on Instagram, and people really went in on her, so much so to the point that it got her picture taken down, and she was apparently banned on Instagram, or those pictures were banned. Why? Like, why? Because, like, first of all, they're body shaming the heck out of this girl. Like, a baby just fell out of her vagina like 2 months ago, and y'all are up in here body shaming her, telling her that she looks disgusting, and like saying that she doesn't need to post that. Like, are you serious? Like, there are other women on social media, Instagram in particular, that have so many build a body, I don't want to cuss. Everybody looks the same on social media. They plastic surgery'd up. Their face is different than what they looked like 3 years ago. They got boobs out to here, thighs out to here. They got toothpicks for calves. Like, I don't understand. Like, that's acceptable for them to do that and wear next to nothing. Yet she's in jeans and a sports bra or whatever, and she's showing off her post-baby body to uplift herself, and because you see discoloration and a few stretch marks, it's automatically disgusting, and it just needs to be taken off the internet. Are you serious? Like, no, have that same energy for all these other little... Ooh. Have that same energy for everybody else that's doing the same thing, because that's BS. That's complete BS. And as a fellow skinny girl in this race, I don't have any kids, never been pregnant, gotta wait a couple years for that. But as a fellow skinny girl to skinny girl, I get the difficulty in accepting your body and how you look and all of that in this day and age of where everybody is trying or wanting to be thick for whatever reason. Like, what was it, like 5 to 10 years ago, everybody was being praised for being skinny, and people that actually had hips and stuff like that, they were called fat. And now all of a sudden everybody wants to be thick, and now everybody, with the people that don't fit that mold, that don't fit that standard, we're trying to find our own place in the world because nobody accepts us. Like, I don't understand. Moving on from that though, I am so mentally drained from seeing all of the police brutality news headlines. What more can we do? What more can we ask for? All we want is respect and to be heard. Like, I genuinely, it's disheartening. It's really disheartening to hear and see all of this at such an alarming rate. It's just, forgive me for not knowing the exact names of these individuals. Like, they all the stories are terrible in their own right. They're freaking tragic. They're tragic. Like, that's what they are. I just don't want to focus on it, so I personally don't intake a whole lot of it because it just messes with me personally. But with the one specific story of the man that was in the military that got stopped, that I remember my boyfriend, he actually sent me a link to that news article and the video, and just reading it, I could not bring myself to actually watch the video because that story alone sounded too similar to a situation that my dad was actually in. Thankfully, it never escalated to how that escalated, but like, it sounded way too similar. Like, that guy was in the military, my dad was in the military. He got stopped over something about a license tag or whatever. My dad got stopped for the same thing. He could have easily been my father. This is an issue, and that this is going on, and that all we want is to be heard and respected and given the same chance as everyone else. And another thing, how in the hell do you confuse your taser and your gun? Make that make sense. You're in the service 26 years, and for whatever reason you just forget that your gun is over here and your taser's over here. Like, how do you mistake that? That makes no sense. And the person that was with you, you were training them, and now they're cased up because you're dumb. Like, I don't understand. On a different note, more so about me, I've been feeling very trapped lately. I feel trapped emotionally. I feel trapped in my career. I feel constricted. I feel like a lot of it plays into kind of the route that I chose as far as like college wise, and because I didn't really have the true college experience as a lot of people my age had. There's just a really big disconnect between me and the people that I grew up with or went to school with. Like, I went to school and got licensed for barbering and cosmetology, and I got out a lot sooner than everyone else did. So here I am with my own place, my own car, in a, I guess you could say, a pretty good position at my job, versus the people that I graduated with. They're just now really graduating and getting out into the world and starting their lives, you know? Even with the disconnect, I still feel like I have failed in some way. I don't know if this makes sense. Like, I had all these goals and these dreams of things I wanted to do with my life, and I tried them, and they didn't work. And I don't know if it's because I didn't try hard enough, even though I felt like I put my all into these things. It sucks when I see someone my age or younger accomplish the same things that I've wanted to for years and be successful at it. And it's just kind of like, what did I do wrong, you know? And I'm genuinely like very happy for them. Like, I congratulate them, I support them, everything. Like, I'm all there for them. And I don't think them accomplishing it and me not is the issue. I think where the issue lies with me, where it becomes like something that I think about a lot, is the fact that I see them do it and there's just an outpour of support. And whenever I did it, it was just like crickets. I had people supporting me, and then I also had those people that tell me like, oh, I'll stop by, oh, I'll make an appointment, and never do any, like, never hear from them again. And it's little things like that. It's just like, man, I really failed at this? Like, did I do something wrong? Am I not likable enough? Like, I don't understand. It's something I never understood. I see all the accomplishments of everyone else, and I look at them as failures for myself, and I see where I'm at now. Although I am established in what I'm doing now and where I'm at, I still feel like I'm trapped in something that I never wanted to be in to begin with. And for the time being, I'm just kind of here, you know? And all I can do is just do the best I can with what I have, with where I'm at, and hope for the best, honestly. With me doing that, it puts me in this mindset of feeling trapped, and it leads to depression. Which is not funny. This is not funny. I laugh to just kind of combat the feelings and emotions that are actually brought on by all of this. It's not fun. I have moments where I do not get out of bed. I won't eat. If I do eat, it's maybe a snack or a meal. Like today, I had a slice of pizza and some candy. Like, that's what I ate today. It's not good. It's really not good. Me, coincidentally, being a psychology major, it gets better and better, let me tell you. Me being a psychology major, I have access to information of things that could help, that I have been trying, and it's not nearly as bad as it has been in the past, which is good because it's been very bad in the past. Like, a lot of people don't even know that I deal with this to an extent, because when I'm out in public, it literally takes all of the strength and energy that I have to put on the shield of I'm okay. So no one's asking questions unless I allow myself to be vulnerable around you, you know? But that's not very often, and it's definitely not a lot of people, I'll tell you that much. Maybe 3 people that I interact with on a day-to-day basis, that's about it. And even then, I see 2 of them at work, and even whenever I'm at work, I still hide it because I'm at work. I'm in charge, I'm a supervisor, and I have to be there and be okay, you know? I am very good at hiding my real emotions of how I'm feeling. I mean, I had to learn how to do that at a very young age. It's gotten really good at it. Like, it's kind of crazy how good at it I am. But it's not good either. It's really not good. To go along with that, as if that wasn't heavy enough, there's also these feelings of inadequacy. I'm in a new position at my job. You know, it has its ups and it has its downs. That's really all I can say about that. But at the same time, I'm also very appreciative and blessed that I'm in this position, because it puts me in a position to be able to act more on the things that I want to do, which is help people. Like, that's why I ultimately chose to study clinical psychology, you know? Like, I want to be able to help people. Mental health is very important to me. It's something that is very personal to me in my life and people that are close to me. And so being able to be in that position to talk to the ones that I work with and things like that, that makes me feel whole. That's the one thing that I can say about that job that makes me feel whole and like I'm doing something or bettering something in this world. Like, I can't appreciate that. There's always a what can I do now, or what can we do now? Like, say if you happen to be in the same boat of feeling the same feelings I'm feeling, or the situation, you know, what can we do now? What is there that we can do? And so when it comes to the mental health aspect of things, one thing that really helps me is being sure that I specifically block out time or days where I can just take for myself, and I use those as my self-care days, or those moments of just self-care in general. And that could be taking a bubble bath, or a face mask, or waxing my eyebrows. That could be painting, it could be writing, it could be literally sitting in bed and watching Netflix all night. Like, me being able to just disconnect from the world, from my job, from school, from everyone else, and just do something that I personally want to do, that for me helps tremendously. And so maybe that's something that you can do too. Like, you have to be able to block out that time to have for yourself. I mean, of course it's easier said than done, and of course if you have children it's a little bit more difficult, but if you can find the time to do that, definitely do that, because it helps a lot. Being able to be attentive to yourself and your body and your needs and what you need and what you want, you need to be able to do that. You know, one of the people that I worked with asked me a couple months back, whenever I was having another episode of this, he had asked me, when was the last time I did something for myself that made me happy? And it was sad how long I had to think about that question before I could answer it. And so from that moment on, I was way more focused and way more adamant on taking those days for myself. Even this YouTube channel, like, I started this solely for my mental health. I'd rather talk to a camera than out loud to myself. But either way, both of it is strange. Anyway, that is all that I want to talk about, I guess. I wanted to sit in front of the camera and I wanted to talk with my bear and a glass of wine at 3 in the morning, and that's what I did, and I hope you liked it. If you want to join the Mela gang, you can be black, white, yellow, or brown. It doesn't matter. You can be anything and do anything you want to do. Join the Mela gang. So make sure you subscribe and like and hit that bell so you know whenever I post a new video. You know what's really interesting to think about? Just a side note. I'm gonna end on this note. The people that I work with and the people that I'm friends with, I wonder what they think. But the people that do watch and don't say anything, I wonder what y'all think about how I really be acting on here, because I act completely different here at home on camera by myself than I do at work. I wonder, y'all think I'm fake? That's it. I'm gone. Deuces.
Anywhere you go.